Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers, and look who we're playing. It's our hated rivals, Manchester United. That's right, we have come to their stadium in Manchester to humiliate and defeat them. We have forced them to wear their white colors, the color of surrender, and we've done it because we are going to beat them. We've never beaten them in the long and storied tradition of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers. They, of course, beat us in year one in the FA Cup final. It was a horrible, horrible game. We hit the post. They won anyway. But today, John Green and John Green are here, and they are going to get us the victory. Let's face it, we'll be happy with a draw. We'd be thrilled with a draw. A 0-0 draw against Manchester United would be worth literally a couple $1 million to this club. So I won't be upset if that's how it ends up. But anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about homosexuality in sports, and specifically soccer. Soccer is an interesting test case about this stuff. But Ricardo Bunsen-Burner, he came out just in time. It took him a while to come off his line. Look at Leroy Williamson. He's known for his long runs. He's known for them. Yep, there's another great example. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that when you can go into the middle where I can cross it to you and you can score? So the reason that soccer is a really interesting example for thinking about gay people in sports is that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of professional soccer players, right? There are only a few hundred players in the NBA or even in the NFL. I mean, there may be a couple thousand in the NFL, but there are so many different professional soccer leagues that there are, probably, more than 10,000 people who play soccer for a living. None of those people, none of them, to the best of my knowledge at least, has ever come out as being gay. Of course, we have two gay players on our team, John Green and John Green. They're married to each other. John Green used to be named John Bennett, but then when he got married to John Green, he took his name. But that's an anomaly. And also, I don't know if you've heard, we're fictional. So I find it really interesting because the traditional line has always been that the reason that people don't come out is that supporters wouldn't like it, and it would be bad for the game, bad for the team, whatever. I don't think that's true, at least not anymore, at least in a lot of countries. I certainly don't think it would be a huge problem. I do think that a really unfortunate part of football culture and generally of sporting culture is a culture where you make fun of people. A lot of supporters make fun of the opposition not for what they do or for how they play or for their lack of sportsmanship or whatever, but for who they are as people or for things that have happened to them. I find that really reprehensible when it's about anything. But particularly when it's about something that is just part of your life, like for instance being gay, so I do think that it would be hard to come out. It's infinitely harder to come out as a soccer player than it is, for instance, as a television star. But I also think that once people start doing it, they'll find that there's quite a lot of support to be found, as well as whatever negative things are going to happen. Of course, negative things are going to happen. They always happen in these situations, but it won't happen everywhere, and it won't happen every time. And in fact, if a player, for instance, that plays for my team, Liverpool, came out as gay, I would be so happy and so proud that our club had fostered the kind of community and the kind of place, the kind of style of play and clubhouse where people can be themselves and acknowledge it. I would be thrilled. But I have to say I think that's a long shot. I don't think. And the game is paused. It'll come back. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll start happening initially with sort of less famous, less successful players, and then work its way up, which is exactly what happened in, for instance, the world of entertainment. But I would like to see it. And one of the reasons that I made John Green and John Green married was because I wanted to try to normalize the idea that you can be There's nothing unathletic or unprofessionally athletic about being gay. And in fact, we know that there are lots of great, there have been lots of great gay athletes. It's just that many of them didn't feel, either didn't want to come out or didn't feel like it was possible, felt like it would hurt their careers, whatever. And that makes me really. What makes me sad about that is not so much about them necessarily, but about not so much about them, but more about other people who feel like it's not okay to be gay. I mean, I can't speak to this experience directly because I'm straight and male and have every kind of privilege imaginable in these conversations. But I do think that it's a lot, as Dan Savage said in his famous campaign, it gets better. And it's a lot harder in some ways to be really, off the post. Now you know how it feels, Manchester United. Have a little, off the post again. Have a little taste of the Swindon Town Swoodly Pooper medicine. Off the post twice. That, you know what that means to me? It means that we are about to go down and score, because that's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. And here comes Carr up the line from left back. It's Carr. He's going to cross it into the middle. Oh, we almost worked. That almost worked. That left back coming forward thing is something I've been working on a lot with the guys in practice, and it almost worked. But it's really important to know that, like, all the things that you want to be and all the things that you believe, all the things that you dream about aren't made impossible by being gay. And I think that ends up being another reason why you don't see professional soccer players, or a lot of professional soccer players coming out, because it becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy of, well, if you're gay, you can be this kind of athlete and that kind of athlete, but you can't be a soccer player or a football player. Well, that's ridiculous. And I'd like to see more of us finding ways to fight against it. But the first way is to say, if you like soccer, as I do, to say that it's not that you'd be less likely to support a team that had a gay player. You'd probably be more likely, at least if you're anything like me. And I know, lots of people who aren't soccer fans would probably support a team just because they, fostered the kind of environment where people felt safe coming out and had the kind of supporters that, that wouldn't make a big deal out of that stuff, or certainly wouldn't, disapprove of it. Come on. I wish I knew how to do the dribble tricks, but I'm just not good enough. Oh, I always try to dribble through two people and it leads to failure. Good. Oh, that was not a foul. That was a great... Why are you giving me a yellow card for being fantastically good at this game? Fahey, look at him. That's a great tackle. He got nothing but the ball and a little bit of ankle hug, but that's the game. Oh, boy, we've got Chicharito coming on. Nervous times. All right, let's see who's tired. Leroy Williamson is exhausted. He's given it his all, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be replaced by Beefstock. I still like the John Greens to score until at least the 80th minute. They're just so beastly. They're so much better than D. McGoldrelocks or Stone Cold Steve with a C. Austin or Voluptuous Pericard. But let's see if getting a little bit of help in midfield is going to be any assistance. Oh, come on. I almost got Fahey a red card there because I'm so frustrated with that call. But then, we've never had a red card in the history of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers because we believe in fair play and the importance of it. So I don't want to break that streak just because I'm angry. Oh, wow, did they miss that? I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, a 0-0 draw against Manchester United. I think it would be the greatest result in the history of the Swoodly Poopers. So I mean, obviously a win would be better, but a 0-0, I don't think we've ever tied them either. I don't think we've ever done anything but lose. So a 0-0 draw would be great. But maybe we don't have to settle for it. Oh. Come on. Go to. Yes. To your husband. Not exactly what I'd drawn up in my mind. I was thinking more that you could, get your body around the cross and schmuck it. But no, it's more of a schmick. Sorry, I have a toddler, so I talk a lot in non-words. I'm just going to get really focused on trying to win the game, if that's okay with you guys. I think I've said my piece about homosexuality in sports. We should have way, way more of it. We should dramatically up the level of homosexuality in sports, particularly sports like soccer. But now I'm going to get focused on winning. We can win. We can do it. I think that went off of that other guy, didn't it? No? That was just a terrible cross? Oh, God. How did we let it get past everyone? Oh, they just keep missing. It's like there's a force field around the goal. I love it. All right, we're going to go into attacking mode now. We've got to do it. It's the right thing to do for our team. That was a very late tackle. Give me a yellow card. I'll accept a yellow card, but I don't deserve a red for that because it was an accident. Thank you. That was not a good, even me with my little bit of bias, that was not an ankle hug. That was more of an ankle smash. So I apologize, but I've got to play Manchester United aggressively because, oh no. Oh boy, this is terrifying. All right, we're in the 90th minute. This should be it. This should be it. Maybe we'll get one more chance to attack. But, oh, come on, just blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Now don't blow the whistle. Now don't blow the whistle. Did you hear me? I do not want the whistle blown. Oh, now blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow it. Context is everything. Yes! Oh, Manchester United thinks they can celebrate a 0-0 draw against the Swoodly Poopers? Hardly. That is a victory for us. That is a great example of 1 point being a win for one team and 1 point being a loss for another team. We're now 2-9-0. We're still undefeated in the Barclays Premier League. Pretty amazing. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.